Alright. So,
What?
basically, we left off with Arya coming to the arena.
Mm-hmm.
She has now opened up a reward for you all.
Yeah.
As for the people that are not here, Grog, as Grog does, specifically just wants to have a hug. So therefore, he goes over and hugs Arya as basically the entire thing, and she does not deny it in this case.
And then he gets sucked in by tentacle porn.
No, he would be scanned out for reference.
I just now came back and the first words I heard were tentacle porn. What?
No.
Don't worry about
Tentacle
it.
portal.
That hug is a
Portal.
little too
Oh,
intimate.
Yeah, that's.
As for
Okay, anyways.
Luke, he requests to fight a specific individual, and he would want her aid in that fight. More specifically by like her improving his shield. So now we're down to 2 people. What do you all say?
What do we?
Wait. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm confused.
So which 2 people?
Speedy
I think
and
that me and-
Thropos. The
yeah,
two that were actually in the arena during the Medusa fight.
I mean, I just
Alright,
need
then-
gold. Like.
How much gold are you requesting?
Oh wait, well, we can make like requests and stuff.
Indeed.
Oh, after we win, we get a request. Okay,
Not
then.
not from any fight. It has to specifically be an attention grabbing one.
I mean, this was pretty attention grabbing, was it not?
Also, I just want to say good job winning that fight, guys. You made me a whole lot richer.
Anyways, though, wait. So was this an attention grabbing fight? So we can ask for something?
If she comes in, then yes, it's an attention grabbing fight. Otherwise,
Okay.
no, it's not.
Okay, then I will ask for. Maybe something like in general, like something magical that she can give me. Like anything magical that she has, maybe that can be good for me. If she has that, then I'll absolutely ask for that.
Do you know how little that narrows it down?
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh. I get, but I'm not looking for anything specific. I don't think so.
If you don't want something specific, might I suggest like a mobile fortress? That would be nice.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, I don't know.
You've more broken the deck of many things.
No.
That
I
can.
have
To be fair, that
PTSD
actually
from
does exist somewhere in the world, and only one person, only like certain people would have access to it.
Like I know what I can ask for. I don't know all the items in the game and everything.
Or how about a
Yeah.
shield that is made of immovable rods?
Oh my god. Can I think of something and request it later? Maybe ask her because I just can't think of anything right now. So
As
can
you wish.
Alright then, I'll ask for something later. I'm gonna look. I need to look stuff up.
I mean,
I mean, to be fair, she's in a tavern, so you just have to find her, basically.
Yeah, go then. Yeah, where can I look at all of the items that exist in D&D? Is there like a somewhere that says that?
One, you could just look it up, for reference. But 2, it also would depend, I would say, like, filter out anything that's, like, very rare or legendary. Because those I would not be giving yet, even at this point.
Game breaking.
Yeah,
Yeah, those are a little bit too powerful for where you guys are at in the game right now.
Alright, let's see. Okay, Speedy, you can ask for whatever you want. I'm looking shit up.
Give me a second because I'm gonna help you out with something.
Okay, you have a website for me?
Yes, to make it quicker.
Okay.
Yeah, like D&D Beyond will let you filter just as like without knowing
that's what
this
I'm
stuff,
doing.
you might not have the
Yeah, that's
access.
what I'm doing. Look in the chat inside this VC. You'll find a link I sent you.
There you go. Alright, well, let's have a look. See here. Alright, so you can ask for something now. Thank you.
Okay. I'm gonna. I was gonna joke and say turtle wax, but I'm not doing that.
Yeah, you can buy that.
Ask for more crabs.
No,
we got enough crabs. We're trying to sell crabs.
yeah.
Joker, ask for a
But I-
goose hydra as a pet.
Ooh, ask for a weapon bane, something that's specifically designed to kill crabs.
How about this? How about you let me pick?
We are just throwing out stupid ideas.
Indeed, yes, they are very much doing that.
Pick mine, pick mine.
Yeah.
Mine's
The
the
sword
best
of
one.
up, wherever it points,
repeat.
is up.
I repeat. How about you let me pick my own reward since it's my reward?
Mhm.
Yeah, you know, why don't we help you out with that a bit?
How about no? Okay, I've made my decision.
What's that?
I'm gonna ask her if I can get a pet poisonous snake.
How big?
Ironically, yes, that would be her question.
You mean a venomous snake, right? You don't want to eat
Yeah.
the snake.
No, I don't want to eat it. I want it as a pet. Hold on, let me look up what the sizes are for these things, like the different types.
Like, there's a significant difference between a basilisk and just a house pet.
All right, that's not what I'm talking about. Anyways, poisonous snake.
Poisonous snake, so if
5e.
you bite it, you die.
All right, poisonous snake in monsters. Let's see. It just says poisonous snake and it's tiny beast. It doesn't say there's a larger one.
That narrows it down.
I think you could buy that too. I think we have pet shops.
I mean, I don't want to buy it. I want to.
And
just win
he's
it.
broke, don't forget. Like, he's a broke.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's your reward.
Yeah.
She goes and
So
says,
I think I'll go with a regular poisonous snake. Yeah.
yeah. He says,
Yeah,
I think
then-
we can arrange that.
And I'll just ask for
Yay!
something later. I'll just whenever I come upon something that I want, then I'll just
Down
ask
the
for
Medusa
it
and goes,
for
here you go.
when I find you in the tavern.
Okay, so she takes 2 fingers pointing at the lowered gate, and then she raises that, and upon on her doing so, within about 5 seconds, the gate has opened. And what do y'all do now?
Well, let's go take a quick a short rest or something because I do not have the magic points. I do not
Well,
have the.
Oh, Jenkins.
The question is, which gate opened? Is it the opposing gate or is it our gate?
Your gate. Technically,
So the
one
the
that-
opposing
one
gate
that
was
we came
already opened, and Arya
Yeah,
technically
okay,
we're
walked
taking
in
so-
out
there.
of it.
So you're saying the one that opened is the one we came in through.
Yes.
Okay, so we're being allowed to leave now.
For the most part, yes, you are allowed to leave.
Okay. Is there anything else we need to do in here?
Harvest the corpse.
It's not a corpse. It's just unconscious. Remember?
Oh, then enslave it.
What?
Nothing.
Enslave. I think he said enslave it. You just hear me from the stands, just like
Oh
he
no
said,
no
enslave.
no! We just misheard them. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's what you could have requested. A color of mind control and put it around the. Never mind. This is your thing. This is just chaos thoughts.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
already. I
I'm
already
not
picked
chaotic
anyway.
evil. Right,
And
I'll
I
go
already-
back and take a short rest.
I'm
For
gonna leave
reference,
too.
Crafter, as well, a color of mind control probably would not exist.
Hmm.
Or if it does exist, it's in one person you probably don't want to get it from.
That makes sense.
Alright, I'm sleeping. I'm
I
taking
too
my
am
rest.
going over here. I too am resting over here.
I'm still looking at something because requesting something is I don't want to fuck it up.
Fair enough.
Bag of holding within a bag of holding.
Yeah, I was also can I get a bag of holding?
I'm gonna
I
short
mean, you
rest
can
too.
request a bag holding, yeah.
If she wants, even if she gives it to me, I don't. I mean, I don't know. Do I have a useful bag of holding? I guess I.
All right, let's
I mean-
see. I'm gonna take a short rest as well, and I'm gonna use 3 of my hit dice.
I'm not here to create a black hole, so I don't really need a bag of holding. That's all it's
Oh,
used
nice!
for. Than what
Maximum
people
on the
say.
first one.
Be right
Wait,
back, guys. I need to go to the bathroom.
No, it wasn't. Okay. All right.
I'm gonna use. Wait, how many total hit
And-
dice do I get?
There.
So, let me take a look at that.
I got 21 back.
So yeah, you have 9.
All right.
When
then
you
I'm
go
gonna
and take
use-
a long rest, you would get back 4, if I recall correctly.
All right, then I'm gonna use 5 hit dice. As soon as I find out where to click.
You can
I-
just go over to the dice roller and roll like a 5d8.
Wait, isn't it D10?
No, your hit die is a d8.
All right.
Like hit dice is based off of the class that you're in.
Oh, nice. 2 maxes and a few highs.
Actually, the 5 is about average for that, I think.
Yeah, 4 is low, but I'll still take it. It's higher than half.
Yeah.
So there's an 18 in there.
Oh yeah, I already healed mine, so
11. Okay, so you're just at full HP. Cool.
Yeah.
I only used 3 because I want to conserve my hit dice anyway.
And
So I'm at
Justin's an
62.
hour and a half out from actually being able to wake up.
Yeah.
Chaos. What?
I could have joined way later.
Too bad. Suffer.
I mean, if you joined later, then you wouldn't have gotten to suggest stupid things.
Oh,
Oh
Did we
no!
did we already receive our winnings in our inventory, or do we got to manually put that in?
I have not. What did you bet on the other one? Or the other?
I bet I think it was more than a platinum, but I don't remember the exact amount. Oh wait, I won like 7 or a total of 9 during our first bout. I gave a quarter of that to the guy that betrayed his teammate. So I'm just gonna give him 2 platinum. That leaves me with 7. And I think the 2 extra platinum, retaining the last 5 for the previous fight. So what is my winnings from that?
So you bet 2 platinum on the previous fight.
Yeah.
So then the profit that you made is 3 gold, 1 electrum, 9 silver, 5 copper.
3 silver and 5.
I have
No,
returned.
it's not 3 gold, 9 silver.
Yeah,
And then 1
I put in 3
electrum.
gold.
Also, welcome back, Wretched.
And wait, which slot? Oh, platinum. It's on the right. Okay.
Yeah.
PP.
All right. So then that will be 5. There we go.
No, actually, the platinum would be 7 in total from
Oh, okay.
the stuff that you got previously, and then basically from what I recall, you betting and then you getting.
Cool. Sounds good to me.
So, yeah. Oh,
Oh,
right. I should also add Wretched's money.
And mine.
Yes, that was
Take your
loud.
wretched money.
Rude. Also, pleasure doing business.
Indeed.
I'm gonna take it that he takes the gold actually in Electrum. Mainly because
Yes.
it's same difference anyway, and yeah. At that point, then you can keep the 69 thing for gold.
Nice.
Memes.
Yes.
I already know you. You would want to go and take the money in the lecture.
Alright, can we resize, please?
And then your guys' spell slots are also maxed.
Thank you.
Well, I was
Alright.
really referring to like Wretched and.
No, I was thinking something else.
Oh, wait, I'm so unfocused. I'm so sorry. So what happened?
Oh, sorry.
Did we short rest or?
Oh yeah,
yeah,
we short rest.
rested.
Wait, so I get all my magic, like
No.
all my hit points back, and no.
That's a long
Wait,
rest.
what do I get back?
Yeah.
Oh, so do I get,
So
what do I get back from
for this, if you use hit dice, you can heal up to your full HP. So I would not recommend using more than like say 1, maybe 2 hit dice.
Wait, what is a hit dice?
So for you, it would be a D8. You
Okay.
when you long rest, you get half of your hit dice
Oh, wait,
rounded down
there's
back.
a short rest button. There's a short rest button. Until so is that it?
click
Not
that. I don't know.
necessarily.
I don't think
Wait.
that the short rest thing really
Yeah, no, it
does
didn't do much.
anything. Yeah,
So
because
they
to
just
be
only
fair,
want-
like it just recharges the things that actually would be on short rest. So like,
So I just
yeah,
Right,
so
wait,
you
so
basically
what-
just like have to do the roll and add the
what
HP
is an
menu.
hit dice? What's an hit dice? Oh,
For
it has
you,
mental
it's
build.
a
Oh, I see.
D8. It listed
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
sheet like right below
Yeah, I found
temporary
it. I
HP.
found it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So you have 9 if you
yeah.
want to use them.
Hit dice. Right, I just rolled that once. Wow, that's only 4 HP. Right, lovely.
Okay.
So-
I rolled 5.
I mean, 51 out of 55. That's fine. Is there?
Yeah.
Is there a way for me to recover my?
You can recover your mana on a long rest.
mana. Cool. Alright, so who wants to long rest instead?
Well, how many spell slots do you got left?
He's half health.
18.
He's has half
Yeah.
of this.
Half?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we want to try
wait.
guiding one of the dragons into the arena?
I just go to sleep for a bit of a longer time. Thank you very much. You guys can fight it out before the next one. How long is the long rest?
8
I believe
hours.
Yeah, 8 hours.
8 hours.
I want to fight the dragon. I promise I won't get my
I
character
think
killed on purpose.
I don't want to sit this one out though, but I'm gonna be fucking useless.
Can you say
Well,
at ranged or behind a rock or brick wall? That will help mitigate AOE damage.
I will help Wretched fight this dragon.
Alright, whatever. I'm gonna join in. I hope you. Alright, whatever. I don't need. Who needs mana? Am I right?
Well, before we start doing stuff, if we
about
got
to get
spells like glyphs and stuff, we can trap the foundation of the arena to either freeze or entrap stuff that go
I
into
have
it.
Fireball.
Yes,
Okay.
we can saturate the area once it gets into it with fireball, and we can set up physical traps. Like since we're in an arena, we could have like swinging logs or something in the roof ready to dispatch.
Also, Wretched, yes, you have Fireball. However, if he throws a red dragon at us, that's useless.
Well, I mean, we know which dragon it is.
Still
It's
use
down in
it.
the ocean. It has mental attack. Speaking of which, I think someone knew what type of dragon it was.
Oh,
Someone inspected it.
I believe
Okay.
that would be Squishy, who yes would go and be able to confirm what type it is.
Wait, are we going back to fight those dragons right now?
No, we're gonna kite one of those dragons from the deep sea into this arena.
yeah,
That's such a bad
remember?
idea.
No, it's a good idea.
Alright.
There was a reason why.
And shouldn't we long rest before doing this?
I mean,
If it's just the one and not
fair.
like the big one, if we take one of the smaller ones, we can use that as a proof of concept. Long rest and then take on the bigger one.
Alright, whatever you guys want.
Yeah, but here's the problem. Here's the problem with that crafter. If we take down one of the smaller ones and that angers the bigger one when they get the news, and we're still in a long rest,
I can
and
see
they
that
come
logic.
at us.
Well, that
we're
is just
lost.
writing down this idea.
Wouldn't surprise me.
I can see that happening.
I'm sure he's already thought of this idea if we do that. So
I think
you know,
we
Yeah,
should
I
go with
already
it.
know about the idea to lure a dragon back to the arena.
It's
no, I'm
up to
talking
you
about
guys.
like if we were long resting and after we had killed one of the babies, you'd probably have already thought of the thing I said.
Oh yeah, I already do know about like how the dragon would react with that.
What you're saying is once we commit, we should kill all the witnesses. Gotcha.
Good idea, I like that.
Nobody
Yeah,
will
this
notice
line is
this,
most
nobody to
devious.
notice.
Alright, Fireball the city now.
Oh, in short, in short, it's only murder if there's witnesses.
No, I do agree with that. All right, I'm fine with long resting. Anyone else want to do something before we long rest?
Yeah, I
No.
still need to buy something.
Yeah, that is true. We have a lot of money. Let's go to the shop.
No, not even buy. I still need to ask something from her. Like, I still have something that I can ask. I just don't know what. I'm still looking for stuff, and I have nothing.
I mean,
Well,
to be fair, you technically could in all nothing else, just like request money.
Yeah, but how much is she
True.
willing to give? Okay,
That's
maybe
for you to
can
try
I-
to. That's for you to ask and figure out.
Alright,
Well-
then maybe I can negotiate and like try to like charm or something like maybe I can use something here that I have.
Well, we already know the dragon does mental damage. I think getting some equipment that reduces that would be prudent. So I'm heading towards the magic shop. Anyone want to come with?
No, I don't have enough.
I'm a first go to her and ask her for money. I'll go. Where is she? Is she in the tavern? I go to the tavern. For now, what you
Let's
can
get
go to
drunk.
the shop.
All
I'll
right,
go to the tavern.
and I'll
I
go
got
to the
you.
magic shop.
Fair enough.
All right.
Right.
So then I would assume that Crafter gets to where he's going first. Who goes with who?
I'm
No,
staying
I'll go
here.
with Crafter.
I mean, I'll join them in a moment after I get my shit out of her. Like,
I'll join
after I
Crafter.
can drain her all her money.
I'm just gonna stay here and start my long rest early.
And I'm gonna get a helm of mental protection.
Is there such a
I
thing?
shall join the Crafter.
Gordon,
I'm
is
actually
there?
not too familiar with it. I just know that there's lots of headpieces that deal with specific mental protection.
Yeah, not specifically helm or something.
What?
What specific effect were you looking for?
Oh, just psychic protection, you know, because we were receiving a lot of psychic damage during the cave excursion.
Were we?
I don't remember taking any, but I mean,
Yeah, I
if you say so,
don't
then
either.
yeah, but if you
I
say you
don't-
remember, then I'd rather trust you. So yeah.
Well, it won't be the first time that someone might have retconned it into some other type of damage. DM, what type of damage was it?
I will not remind about that.
He has a memory like a goldfish half the time when it comes to stuff. And when it comes to us.
Just so long as there's consistency. Like our characters would know the pain would be real for them.
I think you'd have to go back
roll
and watch
history
one of
on
the
that.
VODs.
All right, fine.
Roll history. I'll do it
I
too.
mean, like, yeah, I'll roll history as well. Why not?
Yeah, character
Like-
sheet.
Oh God!
I have
Oh,
some nice
wow.
history.
I
Wow.
am
God,
dumb.
okay.
Here, let's
Um,
see if I don't have.
Your memory
what?
got
For the means,
wiped.
can you roll
Mine
mine
is
as well?
fine. 13 is fine. 13
Yeah,
is
your guys'
decent.
in-character memory is as good as your real-life memory. See.
Real.
No, my in-game memory is worse than my real life memory because in this case,
Yeah, Joker.
my memory is that
I
of a
remember it.
freaking rock.
What memory? You just started suffering from dementia.
My character's memory
Exactly.
apparently is a lot better than mine.
Joker, can you roll for me as well, please? History.
Oh yeah, sure,
Let's see, guys.
sure. History. Also, okay, fair enough.
But I'm pretty sure it was psychic damage. And it was like a purple dragon or something.
You'd be right. That is indeed a purple dragon. I forget
Yeah, I
who
do know
took
it's a purple
the
dragon.
damages though.
Well, I mean, it did both physical and mental damage.
The only mental damage it did to you was mental scarring.
Well,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
the mental damage it did to me was seeing you guys suffer so much. So I feel pretty bad about that.
I'm sure.
Like
I'm
magic
sure it was
like-
force. Actually,
Yes,
It was indeed force,
emotional
Justin.
damage.
Mm-hmm. I'm very empathetic. When you guys get hurt, it hurts me in my soul.
wow.
So,
Yeah,
so
Wait, you
short,
have a soul?
so
You have
so
a
in,
soul?
so in short, Crafter, you took emotional damage.
Very
He
true.
did, yeah.
In fact, let's retcon that. My character is Asian. An Asian gnome.
Wait, no, he's Uncle Roger.
All
No, that's
right.
Stephen He you're thinking of. Stephen He does the emotional damage thing. Uncle Roger is the other guy.
Actually, how long?
Yeah, Steve-
How long would it be before you guys go to there? Do you wait for Justin to get up or what? Like, do you
I
wait
mean,
for
it's
Justin to
around-
get up to do all the stuff or what?
Well, what
I mean,
time of
I'm
the day
long
is
rested.
it? Are the shops open?
I mean, yeah. It's too bad. Even in an hour and a half, they still would be open.
I mean,
We
I'm long rested.
kick Justin while it's down.
Yeah, just so it saves time. He probably wants to go to the shop. So yeah, let's wait for him to get up and then we go.
I repeat,
Ambi, are you
I'm-
also going to the tavern,
Yeah,
or
but
are you
first
gonna
I-
wait
yeah,
for?
I'm already in the tavern. I mean, I'm going in the tavern to ask her for money. Where's your money?
When
Can
my
I
money
speak
bish.
now?
I
Can I
I
speak?
just go over to ask her for money, but if you want to do them first, then you can do them first. But I'm going to join them once I'm done with her here.
I mean,
Can I
I was
speak
more
now?
just waiting to know about like whether everybody's waiting for Justin to go and get up, or going to try anybody going to try to get him up sooner rather than later.
How about now? Can I talk?
Okay, yeah. What are you trying to do, Joker?
I was trying to say that I'm still long resting. I decided to do it early. So that way, yeah. So I'm just asleep through this whole thing. So
I mean, basically, you can do things during a long rest. You just don't. You just can't be in combat.
right.
I need to
But
know
I'm
whether or not
actually-
an hour and a half has passed in the long rest or not before. Like,
I mean, I'm
anything.
choosing to sleep through my long rest. That's all it is.
fair
I'm
enough,
choosing that.
and I have been remembering that. So,
Okay.
all right. So you're not waiting for Justin to go and get up, right, Ambi?
I'm not waiting for nothing. I'm just going
Alright.
straight to her.
So then I'll deal with that. That first before Justin gets up because everybody else is going to.
All right. So I go up to her and I ask her for money as for the reward for the entertaining match that we put up.
She goes and says, "So far, there has been no agreement to pay you any money for that."
There's what?
She
What's
says,
she
"So
saying?
far, there's been no agreement on that."
Oh, but you said I can pick anything that I want. So item is like money is an item. It's something.
This is true.
I
You
mean,
never said
yeah,
it can't
like
be.
I know that, but technically the character has not. So far, she just knows that like you're gonna come back to request something later.
Oh,
So technically, it is true that there has been no agreement about like her paying you money yet.
all right. Wait, so I have to pick an actual item and not money, right?
No, you can. You can go and say like, for the reward, I'm wanting like X amount.
All right.
You just have to tell her that first.
Ask for like 20 platinum.
I don't think she'll agree.
You don't know until you ask.
I-
Roll that charisma.
Hi, so I guess I can try.
Yeah, you are a bard. You are a
Yeah.
bard. Charmer with
Yeah.
your wildish, you know,
Wiles.
your wiles. Yeah.
I
That's the word.
then I ask her as for the match that we put up. What I would like to ask for is I'll go a bit lower and say 5 platinum. Like that's low.
Like 7 platinum for winning that tournament. You won a really big tournament. You should have got way more than
Right.
me.
All right. Wait, so you got money for that?
Besides 5 besides 5 platinum is
Oh,
like
20.
50 gold.
No. I only
Oh,
got
wait, it's only
like
50 gold.
in total, my victory was 9 platinum. Since you won against
What the
that
hell?
giant beast,
Oh,
I
there
bet
you
you
go.
could go up to at least 15.
I asked for 20 platinum from her.
That way you can negotiate it down to 15. Gotcha.
Yeah. So I asked her for 20 platinum. What's the response? Do I need to roll for
She goes and says, "So, as the reward for that fight, you're wanting 20 platinum, correct?"
Correct. Can I roll like some? Do I need to roll like something?
Roll the charisma.
I was gonna say, no,
Just
you
got-
don't, actually. She does reach
Oh,
down and empty a patch. There you go.
Oh, wow.
well, that was easy. All right, thanks. Just
I mean, with that guy, that's only like 200, so.
You're way richer than
Yeah.
me right now.
that's still something. So 20 platinum. We take those.
Don't spend it all in one place.
All right, I go over to the shop and spend it all in one place.
Sounds like a plan. I'll join you.
Okay, so I assume you go back to the arena resting area, take it.
Yeah, I guess I'll just rest here for now, and then I'll long rest. I'll join the long rest.
Okay, so after
Ding dong,
an
guys.
hour and a half more, Justin's up at 1 HP and is now able to
Yay.
do the rest of his long rest.
I'm just gonna in my sleep cycle when I'm most likely to be awake a bit, I'm just gonna open one eye, look over at him, and be like, "Oh, he's up." Okay.
And
then fall
I
back to sleep.
immediately, before anyone else does anything, I walk over to him and shake his hand. Good map or good match.
I also
Oh, yeah,
wait,
right, that's happened.
wait, who was I fighting the Medusa with? Because they all only
You fought a Medusa.
100 gold. Yeah, no, who was I fighting with alongside with? So it was Joker and Wolf.
So yeah, it was Joker and then 2 people that are not here, being Lucas, who played Grog, and then
Lucas,
there was Luke, who went and played Brestro.
Alright, so Joker, Lucas, and Luke. Alright, they all owe me 100 gold, and Joker, that includes you.
I'm asleep right now. Wait till I'm awake.
Yeah, no, this is out of character. This is out of character. It's just me reminding you.
And also, I can't afford that yet.
Oh, I know.
Well,
I'm planning to make it. I'm
You
planning.
could loan the gold off me.
No. There is a 5% interest on every time that he misses.
Whoa.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Wow. Wow.
The economy here now. Yeah.
Wait, how much do you need?
Wow. I would rather go into debt. Thank you.
How much do you
Game
need?
of debt. Game of debt.
You're in debt to me. This is literally debt. You're already in debt to me.
No. I mean, like, I'm gonna pretend I've got a balance and I've overdrafted it now.
This is the IRL capitalism now.
900.
This is capitalism, baby.
For reference,
Oh, yeah.
Justin, it's 100 gold that he would owe Ambi.
Yeah.
Did you actually take out
the-
Ambi, did you
Alex.
take out the money when you were casting the spell?
To that I do. God, I do not have the money.
If I get the guarantee to get it back,
I think I did.
I will
I
borrow
believe
it for you.
Guys.
Okay,
I'm
good.
not
I'm
broke,
currently-
don't help because of you.
Did.
Yeah,
So
I
I'm
think I did.
I'm
Yeah,
currently
I'm
in debt. I'm currently in debt, negative 55 gold.
Wait, so you gave me... Oh, okay, because you now have, 50... Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I was at 40.
Buy
I
your
was at,
debt.
I'm about to be the
Okay.
richest man alive with
Richard,
this
the loan
5%.
shark industry, how can I help you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd like to buy
I'm
your
not in
debt.
the loan shark industry. I don't have a high interest rate.
We just break
I'm
kneecaps.
not. I'm just not looking into any loan sharks right now. Thank you, but goodbye.
I'm not a loan shark.
If you let me
I was talking
buy
to
out your
Wretched.
debt, then you just work for me, and then you can be my meat shield.
Oh my god.
That's
already
Justin's
on
job.
That was
How
also the
about
way I was
no?
thinking.
I mean,
How
it's already
about
everybody's making
no? How about no?
I'm the lesser
So
of two evils, Joker.
Joker, don't
No.
worry. This is don't worry. This is already a very low interest debt that you owe me. Only
Mhm.
5%.
No.
Don't worry.
Not
It's only-
necessarily. Not necessarily,
Yeah, but-
because all I have to do is get some odd jobs to pay off my debt.
Exactly. See? And
Yeah, you
every
just need to-
session that you don't, it's gonna be another 5%. See? It's that
No, it's
simple.
not. No, it's not, because I've already paid you off. I'm just in the negative, so therefore I don't have.
Okay.
I don't owe you crap.
You just need a
Alright, so-
small loan of $1 million gold.
Oh wait, so you already paid me off?
Okay,
paid me,
Donald
so...
You got the reference.
Yes,
Wait,
I
how
also
did
got
my
that
gold
reference. I just
get
don't want
back
to say
up
it.
into
Oh yeah,
six?
Gordon, in case you ask, I will also take the long rest. I have no sorcery points at 1 HP.
Yeah.
Wait, Gordon.
Yeah.
How did you boost my gold to 260 because the other two paid me the 100?
Yeah.
Alright, so now it's gonna be at 360 thanks to Joker, and he went into negative. Am I evil? No, I'm not.
Just a
Yeah,
tiny bit.
laugh it up.
No, it's just cold capitalism.
I mean, okay, fair. Granted, I charged Ratchet also like 20 gold pieces to heal him. He wasn't
See?
even dead.
Yeah.
Ah,
See?
the American healthcare system. Gotta hate it.
Exactly.
Raiden, see, you and me are not so different.
Yeah, but I only
God,
did it
mental
to
guilt.
Ratchet. Everyone else has insurance, quote unquote.
So
Alright,
in short, a corporate wants you to tell us the difference between this picture and this picture.
Hey, it's not
No,
my
that's
fault. I'm
fair.
uninsurable.
Alright, so we've long rested now, Gordon?
I would assume this is during the long rest because like we were just waiting for Justin to be up. That way he
I
can
was
at least
sleepy, just
act
put-
and do stuff.
I was sleepy, just put money into my pockets. As they should. If anybody else wants to do that, I'm not complaining.
So far,
No.
my only objective is that magic shop, but I'm fine for waiting when everyone else needs to head over there to do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna head over the moment that I wake up.
Cool.
I mean, you guys
Yeah.
can just simply because as a long rest is typically sleeping, it doesn't mean that you can't actually do other things during the long rest.
You're right. If we're doing multiple like short rest, long rest, I also cast It Is Not This Day on 2 people. Myself
What does
and
it
one
do,
other
man?
dude.
What
Uh,
does it do?
let me
Oh,
look at the
here
limitations
you go.
between long rest. I know that you can go and
I
do
volunteer
light
as
activity. I forget about whether or not you can
Here we
do
go.
a long rest.
Not this day. You mark the target.
I
That's too much.
volunteer as tribute.
That's too much
Okay.
reading for. That's too much reading for one day for me. I'm not
Basically, you
reading all
get a resistance on one particular type of damage received. So I recommend a resistance to slashing against the dragon's claws.
that. I
Okay,
use my special ability.
so keep in mind, if you do 1 hour of walking, any sort of fighting, and or you cast a spell, it does interrupt your long rest.
Well, I mean, you do it at the beginning, or because we just did a short rest, and then we're doing a long rest.
I use my
Fair.
special ability. I am trading all that.
So yeah, I'll
I'm
still
not
retain
doing
all my
that.
spell slots. So we'll just get it for the next day. So yeah, both me and
I would
person in
assume
grade
that this is
10
still like during the same day, though.
Well, after that short rest, yes, and then after the long rest, I'll have all my spell slots back.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, so yeah, both of us have the slashing resistance then.
Yes.
Oh wait, it just says etc. Could I put on psychic resistance instead?
Or force, or ice.
Or these nuts.
gonna-
Yeah.
Yeah, or a
you-
category of creature, the giant beast. Yeah. So I'll just put it against a dragon.
Damn! Wow, that's a wow. That's
And who are
something.
you doing it on?
Myself and who rose their hand?
Me.
Ratchet.
Okay. So done. There, we have resistances. Yay.
Even though my character will be like Leroy Jenkins.
Well, actually, I
That's
could
really
cast it a
good.
second time. We just need to do another short rest before we start the combat. Because it's a 24-hour thing, and short rests are only like 3 hours.
Also, wretched.
Actually, a short rest is an hour.
Looking memes.
Even less time.
You
Yeah.
rang.
Looking memes.
What did you do?
It did funny stuff.
Let me have a
So,
look.
what are you all doing during the long rest? Keep in mind,
Yeah,
you only
I
have to
think
sleep for
it's
6 hours. Actually, you can do the other 2 hours as
I mean-
like any sort of activity.
Let me look. Actually, no, I can't cast any spells, so now I can't do anything. I just wait.
Then after my 6 hours of sleep, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna just sit down and no, I'm gonna go find out if there's any way I can make some quick cash, like maybe do like a performance or something.
Ooh, would you like to borrow my services of Mr. Teeth? He's pretty good at those.
Yes, I guess.
All right, I say, Mr. Teeth,
Actually,
do
no.
whatever
Actually,
he
no.
says.
No.
The
Actually, change my
inside
mind.
guy.
Wait, do I have my snake yet?
I'd say they're still probably procuring it.
Oh, okay. Then yes, I'll borrow Mr. Teeth then.
And
Cool.
also
All right.
for reference, I would say that you might want to go and do the performance stuff after it, just so that we don't have to question whether or not you're doing anything strenuous.
That's fine.
Okay.
I mean, I was gonna do a play fight with Mr. Teeth, pretend to duel him for entertainment for people.
Yeah, I would assume that would break the long rest then.
Actually,
what?
wait. Can I maybe what will me doing a quick little performance for the audience, like just something like playing my flute or like
I
drum
mean,
or something would break it.
Ooh,
Just
I
to get
would
some
assume that you
technical
can play
cash.
like a flute for a little bit as like as part of a
Yeah, why not?
as
I mean-
a part of a long rest.
Yeah.
I mean-
So can I?
I actually do have a quick play idea. So while you're playing the flute, I have Mr. Teeth out, and I'm all like, "Gather around, everyone, for I have a story to tell about a demonic crab capable of felling whole scores of armies who will come at you during the night and is signaled by burning ships on the shore. It
I
is
can
a
kill it.
tale of danger, and our daring party escaped with their lives." And I regale the events during that whole prison debacle with the crab.
Can I roll performance so that
Leave out the fireball part.
We won't say where the fireball came from, because that's accountability. We'll just say it was signaled by a beacon.
Can we roll for performance for
Wonder
that?
I've been late.
Then-
Sure, you can roll performance.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
rolling.
and during
My
the performance, I'm just acting out as the crab because I'm not actually fighting. I'm more just pretending to be like doing
I
something.
mean, my performance is my first dire stat.
Just
so, like, it should be
picture.
good. Wait, let me roll
I'm just
performance.
picturing Joker's character just being Zoidberg.
Let's see how much I roll. 8? Are you kidding me? What?
Got one.
They're loving my performance.
I have a plus
Wow,
7.
that's awful.
I have +7 and what's it called? And the proficiency in it. I'm proficient with it. If it's a
Rest in peace, ears. He
Well, I
will
mean,
play-
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically, he's playing the crappy Titanic flute solo.
Yep.
Yeah, he's
Alright.
playing the flute badly. They're enthralled with
they-
Cratter's performance and are very much buying Joker's performance.
No, God,
The unfortunate thing is, you guys earn no money from that.
What?
Of course we
I
don't.
call shenanigans on that.
I-
And then to really draw in the money. Oh, sorry. Were you saying something? My bad.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I think that was because of me.
Yeah.
Then to really get the waterworks going, I say the tragic sacrifice of Mr. Teeth, who took on a blow, protecting me from one of the deadly attacks from the crab, allowing us to escape.
I can't want to roll something like Fifth Tools or something to see if I can
That's
steal money from
fireball.
these guys.
No fireballs.
Yeah, we're
Maybe-
way too close in a city or a town. That would be just asking for friendly fire.
Maybe I
Yeah,
can
let's
steal,
start small. A fly needs to fart on me and I'm dead again.
maybe I can steal some money from these guys. Hmm.
If you do,
I
we have
didn't
no
like my-
affiliation with you if you get caught.
I mean, you know what? Oh, wait,
Liability.
He's already a wanted criminal, so
No. Never mind. I only have 3 inside of hand. Never mind.
So, can I roll one more performance to see if we get money?
On which part?
Oh, just saying how Mr. Teeth sacrificed himself, and we have him faint a dramatic death.
What? No.
I don't think that's going to really change things with how the audience is perceiving.
Oh, they're just too turned off by the
Beautiful flute music.
I think what the
I'll
problem,
take reputation, I guess.
I think the
I'll get in
problem.
good.
I think the problem was that we were making out the crab in a city that pretty much is loving crabs.
Well, that's why we said it was a
Exactly.
demonic crab. It's an insult to crabs, and it was
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
this
love
is a
crabs
town
here.
that worship. Yes, they worship crabs here.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
and we're going to
crab
start a
deity.
counter revolution against crabs. We're going to
Yeah,
turn
that's
the
not
crowds.
going to work.
Yeah, no, we're
No,
going to
no.
turn the crowd against the other crowd who supports the crabs. We'll have
No,
some
let
infighting
them
Civil War
cook.
stuff
Let
going.
them cook. Let them cook. Let them cook.
The audience.
This might be so smart. This might be so dumb. It's actually smart.
Yes, get a Civil War. Not literally. We won't say that in person, but we'll say, and thus the crab made away after felling our hero, and back to its cult leaders to turn the masses against their fellow brothers and sisters. And so, with this end of the story, dear citizens, know this: the supporters of the crabs are out there, plotting against your neighbors, your brothers, your sisters. Act diligently, for they will act in the shadows without your knowing.
Actually, I'm going to join in, and I'm going
Just
to
hear
go.
me in
"It's
the
you."
audience. Just be like, you just hear me in the audience. Be like, this is based on a true story.
Yeah, it's based on true story.
And you just see me start pointing to different people, going, "It could be you, or even you."
Or
As,
you.
Where were the
as I
demonic
point,
crabs
as
right
I
next?
point, as I point at an old lady as the last one, going, "Or even you."
What is wrong with us? What,
We will
You
get
just see me
kicked
pull out a
out of
knife and
this
say,
town.
"Die, old lady."
what have I gone wrong when I joined you guys?
Yeah, because
And
I
then-
feel like it would
and
be
then,
fitting.
One of these
And-
disguised as a citizen is all like, "He took my arm."
Yeah, that was me.
Anyways,
So, where can you guys move yourselves to where you guys are performing at?
Oh yeah,
Sure,
yeah. One
sure.
second, let me
You'll need to move me, Joker.
Yeah.
let's see. I'm thinking just anywhere out, either here or here. Where do you guys think? I was thinking here.
We need a grand open spot. So I was
Yeah, I
thinking
think-
over here.
yeah,
Everywhere but the beach.
Okay, yeah.
yeah, by
Yeah,
the beach, yeah, good idea,
like,
good
where
idea.
Oh yeah,
Where we
then,
can get
then
a
we can
large
just
crowd.
reverse the ocean. The enemy is out there waiting.
Yes, and then
Okay,
like I
this
said,
is like
Hide behind Ratchet.
like I said, I point at people and the last one I point at is an old lady going, "It could be you, or even you."
Points at me. It's like,
that
how
reminds
did
me
you
of,
know?
like, that reminds me of the spy from Team Fortress 2. Or like, it could be you, it could be me, it could even be that meme.
Yep. Ugh. Look, see?
Yeah,
Red.
you put
Oh wait,
Joker.
that's blood.
How about you all roll
Joker,
perception?
What?
Oh god, roll perception.
You
is...
point at me. It was like, how
Oh,
did
wait,
you
I
know?
haven't
Damn
had
it!
Oh,
I must
oh,
flee.
wait, is it...
Oh God! I don't see crap. I am blind.
I'll blind
I'm
mine,
as
wait,
blind
wait,
as be.
I have this. Oh my
I
god, what
Nothing.
what is wrong with all of us? What was the net ones today?
Roll for me, Joker.
Oh right. Hold on. Perception.
So,
where
Justin,
are
were you involved with this performance?
Unfortunately, I was.
Just standing in the crowd. How many ones follow?
Then
Okay, so then you
one
can-
of the people I pointed out was you.
Roll with advantage, then, Justin.
Okay.
Alright,
Oh
how
God.
how much time do we have before we have to run for our lives?
Well, that
yeah,
depends on if you shout. We need to know. Say, "Look out, crabs!" and then we scatter.
Okay,
Right.
so Ambi, Wretched, and Justin all roll
should
insight.
Oh god,
Joker,
insight.
you know what
as
to
well.
do.
Hey, my insight is
Normally
my
as
insight
well,
is my
Justin,
second
by the
best
way.
stat. No matter what, I don't think I can lose
Yeah.
this. Even with a net one, at the very least, it can be
Don't
11. I
fail me.
have a plus 10. I have a plus 10 in insight. There's no way I lose this, right? That's it.
Well, don't say that. That jinxes you.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
I
it's
get
already
you. That-
too late. You already
yeah,
rolled
yeah,
a
that's
17.
good.
By the way, just in case, I give Wretched guidance.
Okay, so with Wretched, he also
Oh, Richard.
gets a D4.
So he's got a -3 anyway. So
That's why I gave him
I'm
guidance.
screwed.
Roll a D4
hold
too.
on. So then roll
Yeah, roll a
A
regular
D4, yeah.
D4.
1d4.
It was worth nothing.
Yep,
What? It was worth for
You
absolutely useless for him. So as for Justin and Ambi, they see Arya over here, and yeah, she definitely is not seeming pleased about the performance. And Wretched's just like, oh hey, she's over here. She must have liked it.
Oh God.
And everybody else has absolutely not noticed Arya.
Do you warn us about it? I'm looking a little concerned here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
the reason I
how are
didn't
you
see-
today?
The reason I didn't see her is because I'm still pointing at random people, going, "It could be you, or you."
You suddenly
you!
pointed here. You suddenly pointed here.
And you
That's
just
funny.
point out.
Yeah,
point
yeah,
out-
well, I like that.
point
You,
out,
the last one you point over is Arya, and it's like, oh,
Or
frick.
you. Oh frick.
oh shit.
Yeah.
Now you have a chance to say a cheesy one-liner to save us all.
Yes, I do. All right, hold on a second. I got this. I'm just gonna go. You don't see anything.
And you
Anything.
rolled into the. You just like go
Yes,
absorb into
let's
the bushes,
go!
like you go into the bushes like Homer does.
This is only a dream.
Exactly. You're dreaming. This is all fake. It's not reality.
She goes and says to that, I work at a bar. I don't drink at all. And plus, I was
I'd say-
reported about this.
I didn't say drink. I said dream.
Dream.
You're
Yep.
dreaming.
Well, yeah, but she's is more saying that like she's not going to be drunk either, nor is she sleeping.
All right. So what does she want? What? Come on, this was a great performance.
It was
Except
it was
for
all
the finish.
satire. It was satire. Don't worry.
Yeah,
It's not
satire.
real.
Yeah. Jokes exist in this world, right?
Yeah.
Why are you
yeah,
standing
otherwise
in
it's
food?
misinformation.
Freedom of speech much.
She
Right,
goes
so
and
Why
points
are you
over
sending
at
me food
Ambi and
right now?
says,
Because I'm evil.
freedom of speech may exist, but there still are limits to what you can say, especially in a town.
Wow. Okay. Way to bring reality into it.
Wait, we're on a. Aren't we at the beach? Is that still within the limits of the town?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, this is still inside the town,
Yeah.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
we're still in the town. Yeah.
I point over at the Joker and say this is all his idea. Alright, roll for
Hey!
deception. Can I roll for deception for this one?
Sure.
I will roll. I will
You
roll
next
persuasion.
that one here.
I will roll persuasion against his deception to try to tell her no, it's not.
That is true.
No.
You might actually sell it more by
Joker,
resisting.
I will give Joker guidance just to see
Yeah.
what happens.
Joker.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Alright. Let's see.
Alright.
This should be funny.
Deception.
Oh dang!
Let's go.
I don't think this is gonna work.
Nope.
This is not gonna work. Hold on. Roll 1d4.
Yeah, even guidance
Are
won't
you
help.
trying to
Ow!
Oh!
So
What?
does she believe me?
Oh!
That was a
So
really
does
good
she-
deception.
Yeah,
Oh
thank
my
you.
god!
She goes
So,
and
so
looks
I know-
over, over at you and says, like, anything you have to say for yourself?
Sorry, not
Oh,
sorry,
me?
Joker.
Were you looking at me? Having her look at me?
Yes, she is looking at you.
I
Oh,
just
that's
go.
great.
I just go. I have signed an NDA. I can't talk anything about it. I
Guys, this is
can't
the
talk
most
about
me-
this. I signed an NDA. Sorry, I can't say anything
this is the
about
most meta game we have played, I think, ever.
Mhm.
Uh,
Part of
This
me was.
is
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, we have stopped playing D&D. This is just real life now. We have dead, we have text. What do we not have here?
I bet healthcare is nay, we got it.
Ooh, wait! This is a
Yeah.
good chance. Someone with high charisma sneak around and say, "Look, we're trying to be silenced. The
I-
crabs are amongst us."
I don't
I'm
think I can
Ah.
do that.
I
I don't think
Try
I can do that.
mine.
I
Try
could
my Joker.
try.
Okay.
wait. While she is mad
No.
at Joker, can I try to
Just do it
stealth
for
away?
memes.
Can I
For
try
the
to stealth away
memes?
while she is mad at Joker? Can
sure,
I?
you can try.
Alright, lovely. I'm just gonna try to sneak away. Please walk. I have proficiency. I don't think that works.
No.
We're also in daylight, and
Yeah, this is broad daylight.
yeah.
Oh, I'm not even
I-
gonna roll. Yeah, you're right. She sees you.
Yeah, she just wants me just like to
You're
sneak
like
out.
just standing in front of her, and you just crouch a little.
Yeah.
All right, for the memes, because Wretched wanted me to. Wait, it was stealth, right?
Yeah, stealth, why not?
Okay,
Well,
so
then
let
the
me see.
modifier is a
What...
plus one. His modifier is a plus one for stealth.
Oh, this
Wait,
is
is it
also
really?
the funniest game of the
It would just be a 12.
Oh.
This isn't even a
Yeah,
game, it's
she
just
she
fun.
notices him trying to sneak away too.
Yeah. Nice try, Wretched.
Alright, alright. Well, sorry, alright. Is that what you want to hear? We won't do that again.
I
Um,
still stand by my NDA excuse.
I want to roll for deception because I'm absolutely lying to her about the idea that we are not doing this again.
to be fair, she also goes and points over at Crafter and says, "Anything you have to say for the word choice there?"
Well, yeah. Firstly, it's not an NDA; it's an NDNDA.
I hate
And
this
secondly-
game. Right, and I don't.
And secondly,
Shush.
we were attacked in a prison by a crab. It was a true story. Unless you
Really?
have a different set of events or like to illuminate the mystery, I have no reason to suspect that crab was anything but malicious.
Oh dear God, you're digging our hole deeper.
Yeah, alright. Let's stop talking for a moment and just
Admit-
apologize. How about that?
Yeah,
Let's just
Fire a warning shot of fireball.
No.
We're in a crowd. That'll be so
Are
much
you doing?
worse.
Are you sure you want to do that, Wretched? Are you sure?
No.
I
not-
will-
I'm-
Can I run before away before that happens?
I will. No, you don't have to, because I will grapple him to the ground and say, "Don't you dare!"
All right. Well,
But
that's
it'll
going
begin
on.
my resurrection.
All right. While that's going on, I simply ask: is there a crab of the description that we described during that story that you are aware of that we can gain additional information? Because we were assaulted. I'd like additional information.
Can I just
I
apologize?
I also
simply
agree
say
with him, but I say that it's not a big deal.
Can I simply say the word sorry to her? Is that a word I can say?
She goes and points over at you and says, "Apology accepted." Because I assume you do. As
Yeah.
for Joker, she goes and points over at that and says, "You're indeed correct on that. It's well known about the crab here, and the more powerful crab here is known to be actually well received. Typically, it's assumed to be the dragon here.
Oh.
So if
Did I
it's
say?
here, then probably
Wait, a
the
dragon?
person that is actually getting the crab pissed off isn't somebody that well, let's just say the town will not take kindly to them."
Didn't we say
I
that the
freaking
crab might be a
called it.
dragon?
She goes and stares judgmentally at Crafter.
At me?
repeat.
What did I do?
I repeat, I called it. Remember
Yeah,
when the
didn't we
crab
say
showed
that-
up?
Yeah,
Remember when
this
the
is
crab
not a normal
showed
crab.
up?
This is a dragon, he said. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Bar for
freaking
bar,
called
line
it.
for line.
I can still call
It's
a
still not a
fireball
thing.
warning
Line
shot.
for line, bar for bar.
No.
Also,
I
it would
freaking
also raise
called
the
it.
question: why would a dragon be disguised as a crab?
That's
Who
why I
knows?
wanna-
Because
That's
We'd
why not?
never questioned the dragon here.
That sounds like a cult.
You have an issue with that? Do you really want to try to make an issue out of that?
I am a warlock.
Yes.
I am like the last person that should be saying that.
I'm a
Or
warlock
be having
too,
a problem
but
with
who
that.
cares? I'm a warlock too, but who cares?
No, that's the point. I'm a warlock.
Yay, demonic pyramid schemes.
I mean, worshiping something of greater power than yourself to borrow its power is a very warlock thing to do, and thus this town, by proxy, is acting like a warlock.
I mean, it is.
I mean, the
cult, but,
cleric
you
does the
know,
same
yeah.
thing.
Yep.
Yeah. Wait,
Yeah,
is it?
it's
Oh, well,
the difference between this town and a warlock, though, Crafter, is they're not getting power from it.
No, they're being protected for some odd reason by a dragon
That's
that
it.
wants to look like a crab.
That's
guys,
it. They can't use magic because of it.
guys, I'm gonna be like back. I'm gonna be like back. Be like back in 5 seconds. In like a minute, right?
Okay.
Because I need
Alright.
to get my food. So yeah, be back.
That makes the situation a bit more clear. But why would the dragon Oh wait, I don't think I was not aware of someone being attacked in the middle of the night in their jail cell because they did not scream or say anything after the fact. So fine. I have no idea why they attacked us in the prison, but the fact that no one died and it was just a little bit of maiming on some people's part that couldn't be healed up, I will let the matter lie.
Did you forget that Wretched fired a bunch of fireballs into the ocean, and that's why it attacked?
But that's why it's Wretched's problem, not ours.
Fair.
And I say this out loud in game so that.
Oh wow, wow!
Oh,
Just throw
wow.
your friend under the bus.
Well, it's true because we're having this argument, and it is actual fact.
Yeah, that's true.
So why not?
We should maybe leave town.
No, Wretched does.
Ooh, he could start the anti-crab rebellion in the crowd. He needs to make a run for it.
He could run down the street going, "It was all a lie! The crab is evil! Run!"
Exactly.
I just start running out of town. Just like, the crab is a lie. Take words.
The cult of the crab is here in power, and I'm being oppressed.
Have proof and chopped off some parts.
I just start throwing the dead crabs that we have onto the ground, saying, "Here's the proof you need."
You really want to get killed, don't you?
Well, I mean,
so.
he could be the messiah that the anti-crab revolution needs to start up in this town.
I will be the new god. I mean, what?
I mean, gods have started with less.
I mean, I've seen a campaign where a character died and then their soul became a god for a paladin that broke his oath to take power from.
Huh. Yeah, and I'm guessing if he did become a god, he would be the anti-crab. So it is
The anti-crab.
Yeah.
Does
That sounds like
mankind.
medication.
Does
That
that
sounds
mean
like
he can
medication.
swim on land?
Yes.
Nice.
I want to become that. My character needs to become that.
All crustacean must be cleansed.
Well, all crustacean that includes lobsters that aren't technically at fault here.
They're
But
crab.
they are
includes-
tasty.
Shush. That includes what other crustaceans are there that are out there? Because I know there's more than just crabs and lobsters.
Crayfish.
Notice I didn't say arthropods. I just said
Crayfish.
crabs.
Yes, but you also you said crustaceans.
Oh, that's more like a rallying cry. It doesn't have to be like the godly commandment.
And the 10 Commandments of the crab.
Yes, all the exoskeletons and this many legs
I'm
and
apologize
pincer.
about that. What did I miss?
I'm just going to become the anti. I'm going to be the anti-crab god.
Mm.
Don't worry about it.
Right.
The
Well, first you have to
Ten
die so that
Commandments
you
of
can
the
be
crab.
resurrected
Thou
as a
shalt
god.
not snap your neighbor.
All right, but if you do become that, you should take Mr. Teeth as a champion.
All right.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I assume she kept toasting
Yes,
us
this
for
is
insulting
canon.
the club god.
No, it's not canon, Richard.
All right.
Oh.
Wait. I just realized something. Wait, did our long rest finish or what?
Oh,
No, you guys are still
like,
totally in it.
yeah.
Okay.
So long as we don't go into combat, we are still long resting.
Okay.
I'm
No,
just
the-
causing a
the
rebellion
rest of
against
Wind
crabs.
could
Don't mind me.
All right, I'll be right back. Got to do a bio break. Like 2
Okay.
minutes.
Yeah, for reference, and the only time that you guys will go and have a long rest be broken is at least in combat related stuff. It's trying to fight back, essentially, for reference, because you can be punched and it still will go and count as it.
You get the punch and still rest up.
Yeah.
That's before. You know.
Yeah, like you can be punched and you still go and get counted for the long rest. Casting spells breaks a long rest, and other things like that.
Ah yes, how resting it is to get punched in the face. So calming.
Hey, people are sadists, so
Yeah, exactly.
it could work out.
Well, actually, no. The term you're looking for is masochist, Wretched.
Yeah.
Masochist
Yeah,
are the
that's
ones
Yeah.
that enjoy.
Sadists cause the pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Masochists take the pain.
Best example of a sadist god.
I can't even really deny it because you guys have seen the Eels Light maps.
Wait, so the argument we ended the argument with her, or she's still yelling at us to not be dumb?
Yeah, she's basically just yelling at you to not be dumb right now.
Oh.
Alright, so I tell her that we'll never do this again, and I roll for deception because I'm absolutely lying for my teeth when I say this.
And I'm just gonna
You
say,
are not on that one
but
here.
why can't we be dumb? I'm already dumb.
Oh, dang.
Again, I have a plus
Like,
7.
stop telling us what we can't be.
I have proficiency in deception. I don't lose these.
Dumb? What's
It
that?
depends on how powerful the person is.
Is
Yeah,
this a
that's
snack?
true. But no, I literally say to her, wait, we have to stop being dumb? But that means I have to stop being me. I'm already dumb.
I do not associate with these people.
You do.
Yes, you
She goes and
do.
points over at you and says, "Fair enough after out of how this lot is."
Oh, actually, in an effort to derail the situation further, I'd be like, so have you seen the Heimlich killer yet? I'm still looking around for him.
You just see me wrap an arm around just and be like, you do associate us.
She goes and says with that, I don't particularly know. They might have been involved in the crime that one, as she points over at Ambi's character, was involved with. But,
We already went over this. I don't know anything. I promise.
yeah, I was gonna say,
And B's
But-
the Heimlich killer. I knew it.
but in particular, no, I do not know any of it. It might be
Any
just that the dragon here kind of deters that killer from showing up.
Gotcha.
Wait,
Any
the
weird
dragon did
priests
kill?
in town?
No, not that I can say. Usually the weird priests are people loving of the dragon, or just other generic people that aren't really like that particularly notable.
Also, crafter looking DMs.
Ah, yeah.
Eh,
Huh. Okay.
beautiful name, right?
It's definitely marketing towards something.
No,
But,
I want to know too.
I will leave that to
Anyway.
Joker. That is Joker's call.
Eh,
Right. Back to the point.
Yeah.
So, right. What was the answer to any weird priests in town?
interesting.
None notable. And the ones that are seemingly weird usually are there just simply as like a weird pilgrimage to the dragon, basically.
On the subject of weird, zealous religious types, is there a church to this crab thing?
You can go and take a look over there. She points like the yeah, like there's a dragon statue outside of a building, and basically you
I look over
it'll
there,
have
it's
advantage
definitely
because she's
statue.
pointing at it specifically.
Yeah.
Like
It's-
just roll
it's
it
definitely-
again.
Wait, do I get to do this too?
If you wanted to take a look at where it is because you want to check out the place.
I look as well. I will look
All
as
right.
well.
So what is it?
Like you would be rolling perception with advantage.
Okay.
Perception
Oh,
with
with
advantage, you said?
Yeah,
Because
she is specifically pointing and telling the general direction. So like you would have a very good idea.
Perception.
About her.
21, that's nice.
I hate you. Why do you have to upstage me?
All I see is a
Because-
statue. I'm gonna just follow you guys.
Well, no, Crafter, you were supposed to roll with advantage. So roll.
He
I-
did! He's
Yeah,
got
that's
a
like
weapon.
11.
No, Crafter got a 9.
No,
and
no,
look to
Joker. What you're not realizing is that it's a 11-9. Because he went and
No.
rolled to go and see, and then I told him to roll with advantage, so he needed to roll it again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, the 9 is the second roll, actually.
yeah. So it's
Okay,
even worse.
fair enough.
So
fair
yeah,
enough.
he basically just sees like, huh, is it that building over there? You guys are like, okay, so big building over there, dragon. Yeah, I think it's that one right there.
For the record, everything looks really hard, or it's very hard to see from down here by everyone's knees.
Yeah.
Fair.
Stop being short.
Really, can you lift them up on your shoulders?
That'd be nice.
Wait, but Ambi's basically as short as you are, Crafter. What?
Yeah,
what's-
but then we could get a really big trench coat, and we could be one person.
Can I join on this?
2 gnomes in a trench coat. But if
Yep.
we add Justin, it's
I'm
3
not a gnome.
Whatever.
I'm not.
short people.
Pretty
no,
short
that's
people in
cool.
trench coat, yes.
Yay,
Yep.
3 short people in a trench coat.
And if we get stabbed, we roll to see who gets hit.
Yay!
I'm
I
not a
guess.
gnome, and my character is 5'8".
Yeah, actually.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough then.
Okay, it's only 2 short people in a trench coat.
Yeah,
Fine.
for Justin and Crafter.
Yeah, when we go to the
Wait,
magic
what?
shop, we need to find a magical trench coat that can hold as many short people as possible.
We're really
it's
doing
basically
this,
a
aren't
clown
we?
car.
You're really doing this, aren't you?
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yes.
can we just focus for a moment? Can we end the conversation and go finish our longest?
No, the more we confuse them, the less trouble we'll be in.
Yeah.
We're already not in trouble.
I mean, just
No,
think about
technically,
the
Joker got in trouble.
Hey!
I mean, technically, you got in trouble
Wasn't even
too.
really my fault.
No, I got a scolding because I didn't have the full story. Then they gave me the full story, and I can claim ignorance.
Yeah, and I blame Joker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that makes everything better. Sure.
Having a scapegoat, it kind of does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was Justin with
Everybody
him being
is
the
not
meat shield.
scapegoat.
I am not your scapegoat, and I'm not a
I-
meat shield.
Okay.
No, you
first
are a
off-
shield. You're just not a
first
scapegoat.
off- Exactly, because I was made the scapegoat, and that doesn't work in my favor.
You know, now that I think about it, I think tieflings make the best scapegoats because they got the horns already.
Anyway, so are we free to go? There's nothing.
I mean, yeah, like, basically, you guys can go check out the church if you want to.
All right.
Okay.
Right. We can either go to the church or buy more stuff because we said that we needed to shop around. Then
Yeah, let's go to the
Yeah,
shop
let's-
first. I need to
Yeah,
find
let's
a
go to the
shop.
shop. Yeah, we
And
need the
I
trench
need-
coat.
and for the row of everything, I need something to get some sort of armor to give me more AC.
Uh-huh. So we're going to the shop. Where's the
Yeah,
shop?
the shop.
Because my armor is light armor, which I'm
So, for
Wait, what?
reference, you did your performance outside the swimsuit suit. Yeah, the swimsuit shop. So basically, it's to the upper right of that store.
Oddly specific.
So
Wait, which store is it? Which store do I go
That's
to?
That one.
But
Yeah.
I'm so done.
Go back. You
Come on.
passed
Oh,
it.
here. Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Somewhere up
this
here.
thing is it?
No, that's the
Okay.
swimsuit store. It's the one that you actually moved yourself into.
And we are already in the trench coat.
Yep. We need the trench coats first, and then we'll do that.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
would- I
what's
would
more
probably-
ridiculous than a tall guy whose crotch can cast fireball?
Oh my god. I thought to buy something first.
Why can I just picture that happening? Just like see the crotch area, just go, I cast
lovely.
fireball.
I was
Lovely. I just
like like one of those assembling robots. Like each one of us is a particular limb.
Yep.
I go to the store person and ask if they have any wait question is the store in front the armor place? Or is this, like,
Yeah, the one
this
on the
place
other
armor?
side is the main armor place.
Oh, it's lovely. So
Oh,
I go
they
to
don't
the
have
other
the
store. No, yeah, I need more AC. That's but I'll ask around the other store as well. I'll first ask around in this store actually. So what do you have in stock, like in the store?
What are you looking for? I can tell you if I have it.
No, I have no idea. I was just asking around.
Well, I have various things. If you don't know
Any
what you're
interesting
asking for,
magical-
I don't.
Any interesting magical items, like rings, maybe staffs or wands or even weapons?
Sell me your goods.
Exactly.
Yes. So we do indeed have like wands, staffs, etc., etc. Like I said, it just
What are you
matters about
specifically
what
in
are
the
you in the mood for.
Mm,
Yes, what are you specifically in the market for is what he's asking.
yeah. Well, my main attack currently is
Yeah.
my main attack is my Ray of
One
Sickness
second.
mainly, and my and my what is it? And my Starburst. What damage do we do? And I guess it's just general. It doesn't say anything interesting.
Wait, I just thought of a way I could make a quick buck in
Yeah.
this.
Is there any
Again?
maybe weapon that will boost my magical
Wretched Lord,
damage?
no.
Yeah,
Wretched
for example,
Lord
I have
Sharks, how
Sickness
can I
and
help?
Necromancy, which is interesting.
No,
Mhm.
I'm gonna go while he's doing that. I go outside the shop and put out a sign that says, "Smack me, but it's for 5 gold. You can get 1 free hit on the person who tried to convince you there was a cult."
So
Take
Because we
inspiration for that. I think.
You are
No,
commercializing their
You agree,
particular
Gordon?
brand of zealotry, so that might work.
Yeah.
How much?
Like-
How
it's
much
like-
per fight? Sorry, how much per hit?
5 gold. The reason why I've got this as the perfect marketing scheme is because I was made the scapegoat anyway, so I might as well put that to my advantage, and be like, "Yes, I'm the guy. Get ready to smack me." But it'll cost.
Does anyone have stonebark skin? That could help.
So you're willingly getting hit for 5 gold, correct?
Yes.
Okay, you get 25, and you take 5 damage.
maybe
Let's
like a
go.
good
Thank you for your
weapon can
patronage,
help.
and I'm sorry. So sorry.
That's
And
actually a pretty good
now,
return.
now I'm only 30 in debt.
Man, you're almost making me feel bad. Impressive.
How much would it be for 20 hits?
5 gold per hit, that'd be 100.
Yeah. That would actually get me out of debt anyway. So, are you willing to do that?
Screw it. Do it.
You could also
Okay.
you could also just ask to borrow money.
Yeah, but then he's
No.
in debt again.
Exactly.
So it's how much
Since-
go?
since
So how
we
much gold
found
are
out
you
we-
going doing for Wretched? Like 20? 20 hits, Wretched,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, 20 hits.
Okay, so that'll be 100 gold for reference.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 669.
Nice.
Sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
So I technically have 70 gold now.
Yes.
Also, I will
Uh,
ask Golden.
And then he needs to roll 20 attacks.
But basically, how much damage would he do?
It-
Yeah, you're just down like 40. Wait, actually, yeah,
No,
right.
I want to actually see if he can do it. Like, I want to have him roll strength. It'd have to be a punch, so he'd have to roll strength. And if he breaks my AC, it actually does damage. But either way, every punch still is 5 gold. So even if he doesn't break my AC, it's still 5 gold.
It's just gonna be the freaking meme of like.
I thought you
Like,
wouldn't
the
set it
second
for a hit, essentially.
No, because of the fact that I was having NPCs hit me before, I was letting you just do the damage anyway. But because this is a character, he has to break my AC.
Wait,
in order to
and
do
you
damage.
can't respond, right?
What?
You can't respond to it, otherwise it breaks your long rest. Like you can't like you are not gonna attack back or anything, right?
Oh
I'm
yeah,
not
true.
attacking
Ratchet can't
back.
actually
I'm
do
not-
it quite yet.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
attacking back.
Yeah. So it's just gonna look like this. Look at the voice text.
Yeah, no, Ratchet actually can't afford to pay for it just yet. Mainly because like
Oh,
he has to
right.
finish the long rest before he does that. Because otherwise he'll break the long rest.
Yeah, that's
Gotcha. Also, I see.
yeah.
Yes, it'll look like that exactly.
Yeah, I just love
the-
that game way too much to not meme it to death. Alright, so Gordon, what I wanted to ask is what variety of items can be found in this shop, because I don't want to ask for something too rare.
So
Because it's
for the
falling
most
off the
part,
ladder.
are like anything rare and lower, you
okay.
you have a decent chance. And it's very rare or legendary, forget it. You're not getting it.
I forgot about it.
Also, for reference, I put it back to negative 30 since technically he can't pay it yet. 'Cause
Well, he
can't
could
do it.
pay it. It's just that
Yes, but he can't. But I'd rather he pays as he's doing it, so that way,
true. So I'll just add the
It's
money back to
fair.
him then.
So yeah, I did. I took.
But-
I took my money off, but yeah, you need to give him back his money.
I already did.
But I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Ambi.
Yeah, I'm mostly looking for something that I can attack with that's not necessarily my magic, just like another weapon of sorts. Because I mean, I have my dagger, but it's not really doing much. I have my rapier, which isn't doing a whole lot. I want something
What are you proficient in?
big. The proficiency: hand crossbow, long sword, rapier, short sword, and simple weapons.
You could ask for a short or long sword.
Yeah, but I want something
Those
more
things do decent
special.
damage.
I mean, this is a magical store, right?
Yes.
This has magical stuff in it, right? So I'm just gonna look at magic weapons from what Joker sent me.
That works. I mean, like for example, I've got Dragon Slayer, which is a long sword, I believe.
When you
like,
say
let me
magic,
look here.
oh, sorry, go ahead.
Wait, everybody was talking at the same time. I think who wanted to talk?
Oh,
again?
I was just going to ask what when you say you're proficient in general weapons. Define general weapons. Are we talking about like pitchforks and stuff, or are we talking about like mace?
Simple weapons. Simple weapons. It says.
But I mean, is a pitchfork a simple weapon?
It's simple to use, so yes. Like it doesn't take a lot of skill to use a pitchfork, does it?
So what you're saying is we could get you a demonic pitchfork and start casting you as a nothing. That was a crazy idea. Ignore me.
I mean, technically, its
No.
pitchfork would be a trident. So
Yeah, technically it's a trident, if anything. A trident is a harder to use than pitchfork. Yes,
All right, then a hoe.
That's called a scythe.
Oh,
That's
hoe.
called a scythe, Bill. Yeah, that's
No,
basically
well,
a
I
scythe.
didn't say scythe. There are two separate tools. There's a scythe and then there's a hoe.
Yeah,
and also for reference, a trident would be a martial weapon.
Anyways, Let me keep reading stuff that I can find here.
While you're
There's a
looking
lot
at-
of... Yeah,
While you're
sorry.
looking at that catalog, can I request stuff from the vendor?
Yeah.
All right. Do you have a big trench coat with a hat? Magical one.
What effect are you wanting in it?
Well, I would like it to give what's that effect? Disguise self. So anyone within or any multiple people within the trench coat are disguised to look like something else.
Hmm.
All right, I'll be right back. I gotta bring something in from the mail.
Okay.
Let me
Oh,
see
okay.
if I can sort through that.
Yeah.
Yes, we money pool for this.
I'll be real. I don't
Wait,
even
what?
know if that's actually a real thing.
Question.
Normally.
What weapon does Joker have? Like, what weapon this is? Yeah, it's like the big one. The big. What
He
weapon does
has
Joker have?
a Dragon Slayer one.
Oh, I found it here as well. Not gonna lie, like in the thing. And it could be good because an extra 3d6 for like to damage to dragons, and we are going up against dragons.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
That sounds nice, yeah. Let me see if I can find anything else like dragon specific.
There's a necklace, I believe, that has disguise self. So I'm pretty sure since it's a full set, like you have to wear the trench coat and the hat, there should be a full set for disguise self.
Yeah.
We do this. Filter magic item. Right, let me have a look over here.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get the
I'm
trench
Dad.
coat and the hat.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Joker, I found your dragon slayer here in the within all of this within like the weapons list that you sent me.
Oh, Dragon Slayer.
Yeah, I want to buy it, but at the same time I don't because it's your weapon.
I don't care.
Yeah, but like I don't know. Is it any sort? Can I use it actually? Let's see.
Could. It's technically a longsword, I believe.
Yeah, it is a long
Yeah,
sword.
No,
it's any
actually,
sword, but-
Dragon Slayer is any sword.
Yeah, it's any sword. So
Well, there you
technically I
go.
can.
Yeah, so like technically it
Okay.
could be a rapier. That's a Dragon Slayer one as well.
Also, goddammit, I found one called the Gambler's Blade, but it's locked behind like Lost Laboratory or something. I don't care, like another book thingy.
Gambler's Blade, right?
Yeah, but it's just funny. I don't even want it. It just sounds funny.
Okay,
I
yeah, I
recommend
don't
it,
even have
but-
that one. I'll be real though.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it just sounds
Wait,
funny.
What is it called?
Gambler's Blade. It's
Gambler's
under Lost
Blade?
Laboratory of Qualish. It just sounded funny. I just read it. I was like, let's go gambling.
Ah,
Yeah.
damn it.
Because I'm a real gambler like that, you know.
Freaking damn it, Dave.
What is
There goes
Now,
a
the
just
lesson
so
I never gave.
just so my request is all encompassing, I'd like this trench coat and hat to be disguise self repairing. So like if it gets slightly damaged, we just have to not use it for long enough, and we can have it repaired. And resizing, because if we're changing shapes, I'd like the trench coat to adjust.
So it's basically like, just to note, it is like yeah, it's like a trench coat that actually changes size with the user.
Oh, you aren't actually playing to fight a freaking dragon.
Wait,
You just
what
wanna
else?
control it.
Else again?
Changes size, disguises the user, and the last one is more like just a bonus feature if you can work it in. Self-repairing would be nice, but it doesn't need it. Just something to prevent it from being torched and destroyed through one fireball.
I've been called out.
I
I mean, I will be real though with that. Like, Fireball does list that if it's not being worn or carried, which in theory that the trench coat would be being worn. But since it's if it was not being worn, then if it's of flammable material, it would be on fire. Otherwise, the
So what you're
player
saying is
takes
if
it
I'm
off.
constantly wearing it, it's safe. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, then I'll just constantly wear it.
Yeah, so like botanicality, if you're really worried about it being destroyed by like fireball, like just simply wearing it gives it the protection. You don't need it to be self-repairing.
Right,
Alright,
right.
I'll ask the person in the front desk real quick. Alright, I found something like I'm gonna ask him if he has the. Just because I need more AC, just ring of protection.
Oh, that's a
And
good
the
one.
AC. Yeah, it's bonus 1 armor plus and saving throws while wearing this ring. I need that. I need the bonus AC. Because then with Blade Song it goes up to 14 AC, then with also Shield and Reaction you get point. So do you have that?
I would say they would. As for how much it costs, let
Just a
me
bonus AC.
real quickly get that for you. It would be 8,000 gold.
Ah, what?
Ah.
How much is platinum?
It's like
50
gold.
In terms of platinum, that would be effectively 800 plat.
Alright, I don't think that's within my budget. Wait, even if I drive the price down, he'll never go down to a price that's fine for me. He'll never go down to like not even 300
Again,
gold from what, 8?
Richard Flown Sharks, how can I help?
You don't have the money, sir!
Oh god, okay. Nobody on Earth has the money for that. Excuse me, what do you mean you don't have the money?
Actually,
Nobody has.
you might be able to that might be a pretty good reward if we win another round in the arena.
Yeah, sadly I read it a bit too late and took only 20.
No, that was just with the last one. We just do another one.
But now
now
we're going to fight dragons. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna keep that for later though. I am keeping tabs on that for later.
Mhm.
Ring of protection, that's crazy, alright. Alright, I tell him no.
I have
And
no
walk
idea
away.
what happened.
All right. let's go.
Basically, Abby tried to go and get on him and then figured out, oh, frick, this is
What-
expensive.
Question: the higher the rarity, the more expensive it is.
Yes.
Alright, that explains it. Alright, then let
Yeah.
me just take down the rare from the categories and filter it like this with common and uncommon only. Because I
Yeah,
think
like
those are the only
basically, in terms of the money you guys have, like common and uncommon is probably the ones that you're likely to be able to
Yeah.
afford and buy.
If you're interested in AC, are you currently wearing a shield?
Lovely question. Am I?
Yeah, because if you get a shield, you can get your AC increased by 3, and it wouldn't.
The shield. Let me see.
1, actually.
Am I-
Well, it would be
I-
2, actually, for reference, but it also depends
it-
on whether or not
That's a common
he
one.
can cast through his shield.
First, wait. Okay, I don't have a shield on me. I mean, I can cast the wizard shield spell, but like,
No,
Do they
you,
stack on
you-
each
you
other?
can stack those. You can stack the
Oh.
wizard shield with the manual shield.
alright. How much does a regular shield cost?
That is the question. Let's see.
Uh,
But, just so you know, it's the rarer stuff that is +3. The common stuff is +1, and then there's an in between that's +2.
Okay,
to be
so-
fair, it also depends on whether or not you're just wanting to get a default one, because that might actually be
I mean,
be
just
cheap.
a shield that would get me. You said +3 AC.
That's for the high end one. I don't know if this guy has it or if he can give it to you for a fair price.
The +3 shield would not actually be within where you guys would normally find them right now.
Alright, the
For
+1
reference, that would
shield.
also be +5 to AC.
Oh, well,
The +2 AC one is like a default one.
Alright, so how much for the +2 AC one? That's also fine by me.
I think that's one like freaking like I know it's in gold. Let me look at the price. I think it's if I had to take a guess about how much it would be, I would think it would be about like 5 gold.
Oh, lovely. I throw 5 gold at his face.
Shut up and take my money.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Only
am
5 gold
incorrect.
for
Yeah,
us.
it's 10 gold. Like it's not by much.
Yeah, like, alright, give me that damn shield. What the hell?
To be fair, that would be in the
Yeah,
other. That would be in the armor store.
Oh,
But
And-
doesn't he have magical shields? You know, special effects.
Yes, he does. But regular
Oh, okay.
shield is not a magical shield.
alright. How much does this magical shield cost, and what does it do?
Usually the magical ones are essentially just like you can get the improved ones from like a regular armor shop as well.
Hmm.
But like usually the ones that have like other effects are given to the magic store.
I see.
Okay, guys, it's getting a bit late for me now because I've got work in the morning, so I will
Alright.
have to love you and leave you all.
Oh yeah, it's already,
Have a
actually
good
it's
one.
getting it is getting to the 2 hours mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's only an hour and a half, but yeah.
I'll call it once I get my
Okay,
trench
yeah.
coat and and I need to make sure I have a shield. Let me check my inventory.
Should we end this right now because it is
Well,
getting
first I
late
want
for
to
me
get my
as well.
stuff, but then yeah.
Yeah, it is getting late for me as well. I
Yeah,
can
I
go
tell you
for
that
a
after
bit, like-
this, you guys don't have anything else you want to do during the long rest.
Right.
Yeah. I think I'll actually save the shopping for myself for
Do I
the next
leave the
session.
voice chat on
So I
Xbox?
so I can just do some more research on what I want to see. Like, you get the point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing else. Yeah.
So-
If we really want to, we could just deal with the shop stuff like after.
Right. Yeah. So I think I'll end this here and I'll go right now, Paulie.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go too.
Alright, this was decently fun. We didn't really do anything too interesting, but like, yeah.
Yeah, we
I
got a
mean,
bunch of rewards. This was the stuff from all the stuff we did earlier.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, I mean, technically, it's like the fact, like, yeah, saying that you got something interesting or did something interesting, like, that's all relative. Like, you can
Yeah.
you can certainly go and find like doing the shopping stuff interesting, and like talking and just like other
and
like
stuff like that, yeah.
information interesting.
Yeah,
such as
it doesn't have to be combat necessarily. I
Yeah.
gotcha. Yeah. Anyways,
it's
I'll
just
probably go
typically
this,
it's combat.
Yeah. Have a good day, everyone. / good night whenever the
Bye,
call
it was
out
fun.
for you.
Yep.
Sure.
I tell you, you're doing the dad joke,
Bye.
Crafter.
Oh, I'm sticking by. I want my trench coat.
Okay.
You
Besides, that's
really
one
want
fewer
that
thing you got to
trench
shop for next time. I know what I want. It's a trench coat.
Fair enough.
Also, Gordon,
Yeah.
does this mean that the stuff that we needed to do with Speedy is over, or do I still need to take care of things with him?
I mean, in theory, yeah, you could go and just like we could technically count as like done because like it was mainly the Aria thing that needed to be addressed. I mean, I do prefer for him to be like getting the money first, but like honestly, like in theory, like he could have just taken the money from Mara essentially, and then like do like a work week and it's paid off at that point. It's not nearly like a Chell level of stuff.
Right. And besides, Wretched was about to take care of paying the rest off for me anyway.
Yeah.
By smacking me 20 times. Whether they actually do damage or not is yet to be seen, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
I mean, like by technicality, like all you would need is just like him to not hit like 3 times and then you're good. Because if he does hit like all 20 times, then you will be down to 0. But otherwise, like, no, it's perfectly fine with him.
Yeah, and
what's your-
besides, it's worth it. It's worth it because if he does get me to 0 and then continues to do the punches and kills me, that gives me even more reason to bring the new character in.
I mean, by technicality, like, you don't even have to really worry about it, because, like for example, as I said in the D&D chat, like, there are certain exceptions that I do make to, like, yeah, like, obviously, like, the character dying is, like, the number one reason why people change characters, but, like, if you're not really having as much fun with the character as you thought you might, or you just flat out want to change a pace because you don't like being tank, you don't like being like support or whatever else, like, those would be the two that's like, yeah, okay, like, even if you didn't go and die, like, yeah, feel free to, like, switch characters. Like, I more just don't want somebody to be, like, constantly changing characters. But, like, if you're switching out the characters as, like, oh, hey, like, this week, to play, like, we kind of more need a tank, such as, like, how you would have been the main tank this week, Joker. Like,
Right.
for that reason, like, I don't mind people switching out, and then, like, you normally using, like, your grung, essentially. But, like, yeah, I just don't want somebody to be like, oh, hey, like, let me input the grung. Okay, now let me go and do, like, freaking a merfolk or a moonfolk, and etc., etc. Just, like, never really sticking to character, and you have, like, multiple other things, like,
There is always the option of going down in a blaze of glory in the arena, and then we bet on the other guy winning, and then we all get profit.
No, we're not doing that.
I mean,
Why
to be fair, Carter, I literally just said, like, technically you don't need to go out in a blaze of glory. It's just that
Yeah,
that's
I
often
know.
how people, why people
But
need
going
new
out to the
characters.
place of glory is fun.
And we get rich.
Says the guy who got killed by his own teammate. Almost.
Yes, exactly.
I was curious as to if it would work or not, and I found out.
It worked.
For
Should
short,
have
you
guessed
found
that.
out.
It's wretched. He would have done it without payment.
Yeah.
I repeat, Crafter. So, in short, you fucked around and found out.
Well, no, technically, his ally found out. So
He
yeah,
fucked around and I found out.
we all found
Fair.
out. It was a group learning experience.
By the
I
way,
hate
Crafter,
this.
Crafter,
Yeah.
this is my next character.
Mm-hmm.
Are you looking at my share screen?
Oh no, I'm not. Okay, one moment.
This is my next character.
But yeah, I'm probably gonna get back to you about the rarity, for the trench coat crafter. Just like,
Oh, okay. But I'd also like a shield. I was going through my item list, and I was surprised I didn't have a shield yet.
that might
Yeah,
be due to, like, spell casting. Thanks for reminding me that I was gonna look up about whether or not you can typically spell cast with a shield.
Yeah, Crafter.
No, well, at least you could in Baldur's Gate 3, but yeah, I don't know if it works in this edition.
Yeah.
Crafter, look at my backstory.
Any dishes for the dishwasher?
Here you go. Thank you. 1 second, reading
spell
it.
casting.
See ya. Ha, nice.
I like it too. So his
Short,
name
sweet,
is
to the
Frog.
point.
Yeah, so his name is Frog. He's a grung, which is, a frog. But he's a level 5 rogue, level 4 warlock, because I like the warlock idea still. And besides, I said that his mom is his patron.
I anticipate a lot of Poggers memes.
No.
Sure?
But you will get a lot of Darth Kermit memes from it because I drew that and it
Knew
looks like
it.
Darth Kermit. Yes, exactly.
So is it all the same abilities from last time, or are you going to mix some abilities up?
What do you mean?
Oh, well, since it's a new warlock, yeah, I assume you got maybe a different patron, different aspects.
I mean, I did say my patron is my mom instead of the.
Well, you say your mom, that could be anything from eldritch to deity.
It's a feat.
True.
Okay.
It's a feed, yeah. Basically, if we go to features and traits, actually, it would be easier if I just do this. So, roguish archetype, I chose a homebrewed one, Secret Agent, which Gordon's going to have to add in when he has time. And for Warlock, I unfortunately had to keep Fiend Patron, even though for some reason it won't. Hold on a second.
No, take your time. Yeah, the main reason why I wanted a shield is it would increase AC, but there's also some shields that are designed specifically for spellcasters.
All right. So I have I found a homebrewed subclass for Warlock, but it won't show up in my Warlock subclass choices, so I can only pick Fiend Patron for some reason. But I already sent the the subclass that I wanted to Gordon, and he's gonna take a look at it and then transfer it over. But anyway, so those are my two subclass things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wait till you see my background. Sinist, which is also a homebrewed thing.
Yeah,
I love it.
It does add a bit of personability to it.
And wait till you see my personal characteristics.
Okay, so for reference on the shield thing while spellcasting, I would say you would have to go and make the shield your spellcasting focus in order for you to go and be able to cast spells with it.
Oh, instead of this, well, I like a lot of the staffs can be held in one hand and the shield in the other. I'm thinking like Gandalf style, but there are weirder things to do than have a shield be a focus.
Not pass.
Yeah, because he had a staff and blade.
Oh yeah, that's true. But yeah, so did you read my personal characteristics?
I have not. I would probably read them later. But
No,
yeah, basically, I was just more wanting to, I was more just saying that the shield being your focus is basically to kind of like the whole point about a spellcaster is the fact that you don't have a lot of high AC. So
that's
like,
why having AC at all is important.
Yeah.
Glass cannons are tricky business.
Well, yeah, but that's basically kind of how D&D normally is. Like, it's normally balanced around, like, the spellcasters being kind of like glass cannon type things, and then essentially, like, the tanks of the group being, like, the frontline stuff. Don't get me wrong, the frontline people can still do a bunch of damage. It's just that typically, like, you have glass cannons and then, like, just normal stuff.
Well, I mean, if I had to choose between a staff and a shield, I'd rather go with the shield because the shield actually gives AC. It just means I can't do like a reactionary strike with a melee weapon.
Well, yeah, that's kind of the point, basically. Like, I might go and get back to you on that as well. But like from what I'm looking up, yeah, seems like a little bit more closely like you have to have the shield be the focus, basically.
Yep. All right. Yeah. Just let me know next week. I would be interested more in a shield than a staff as a focus.
Fair enough.
Anyways, so yeah, that's the next character I'm going to be playing. Yeah.
Yep. It looks interesting, though. I think a lot. I shouldn't say a lot. I anticipated a lot of Poggers memes, but that's just because of my time on Twitch. Do what's fun.
No, that's fine.
Fair enough.
That's fine. I could probably still do that, but it's not exactly what I was planning. But anyway,
just so long as it's all do what I want to do type of feel, because I feel like that's what a frog would do. It's like I got a short life and I can smell through my skin.
Okay, so I have some things to say. So, first off, with the reward money, I do feel the need to say it. Because, yeah, as you might have guessed, Ambi actually. Well, yeah, their role was there, and actually, Ambi could have asked for a bit more money, I'll be real. Now, let me get how much more. Okay, so on the Coliseum bet, I have a list of magic item prices, and I've listed them in copper, effectively the average of them. The reason why I've done that is for, well, two major reasons. One, I need it fast so that if I'm needing to calculate it mid-session, like literally mid-session, like they definitely want to know about it before they leave, then I can. And like it's a very simple calculation. I have most of those things up. I just have to get up the like I still technically have to go and get up some of the stuff, but like as I'm waiting for it loading and do some of the other things that are required with it. So yeah, it just makes it go a bit faster. Now, something else that is a happy little coincidence with that is the fact that if I go and, for example, need a cost about magic items, say like due to where I use it to be for copper, also for common, uncommon, and effectively a rare magic item. So, as for what it is, you could definitely go and get to be effectively at the uncommon rarity without issue. Arya, for that fight, would have not questioned or would not have debated giving money or items for uncommon or lower. So if you say you wanted a Goddess of Night Vision, okay, sure. She would give them to you. +1 shield. Hi. Yeah, she will give that to you. So for example, I said this earlier, where Luke gets a +1 shield. The funny thing is, I don't know why they didn't question, like, well, she gave somebody a +1 shield. Like, so, how much would how much might that cost, essentially? Which, I would have told them the range, and I am not absolutely mean. I would have told them the range, but they didn't ask, so therefore, I never told them. It was the same session, so obviously I didn't go and do it. As for Grog, again, like I said, the player kind of just like, yeah, wanted, like they never got back to me, effectively. Hold on, let me see how many days I had. Okay, so for reference, I thought about it and then realized around like about 7 hours after we normally would do a session on that Sunday. So basically, they had a little bit, like they definitely had 5 days to tell me, and yeah. Since they didn't, I'm just gonna. I would assume that that it would be one of two things. Either A, they just did a hug, or B, they decided like, yeah, no, Grog would have wanted something a little bit more than just a singular hug. Yeah, we can adjust that later and kind of retcon it a bit, I guess, essentially. Now we get to some of the more interesting points. So, performance money. Why, oh why, did they get $0 for, or 0 copper even, for their performance, despite how good they performed, minus Ambi? So, contrary to their thought, Ambi's performance was not the issue. It was not. Ambi's performance right here was not the issue behind why they got 0 money. And I'm going to explain why. So, if you recall, the context of their performance was, hey, here's Crab that was demonic, effectively. Their thing was like a powerful, godly style crab, effectively, which the people of the town know crabs are ridiculously weak. They shouldn't be hunted by us, for reference. If we find a very powerful crab, it's not actually, like, for all intents and purposes, like, they can't identify what it actually is, but they do know that's a powerful being that they shouldn't harm. They take that to believe that's a dragon. Now, is it the dragon? No idea. The townsfolk just believe it. And Arya was relaying that to the party as well. Now, to be fair, I will say that is indeed the case, but the townsfolk don't know that. They just correctly assume. Now, leading a dragon back to the arena to fight. I don't know about why they are so insistent on that thing. Because, like, and they still are right now. They still are after this. They deserve 80 Sawyer consequences coming to them. They literally deserve it. Because, no offense, if you are told, like, hey, by the way, the town, they were told, like, hey, the dragon can show up as a crab. It's perfectly fine. No issues there. But, hold on, let me try to figure out the word out. Okay, so, for reference, I would not go in unjustly, at least to me, I would not unjustly punch players. However, I definitely do say that there's reason to believe right now that you can reason crab equals dragon, dragon equals good. That, and town think that. So, for reference, group fight dragon, people murder / harm dragon. What do you think is going to go on? Like, I am sorry. If you go and after hearing crab equals dragon, dragon equals good, and then you decide to want to murder the thing that's an entire group of people, say is good, they love, they revere said team, I don't think that they're going to like you. Like, if they literally go in to fight the dragon after this, they deserve everything that comes from. They deserve all the negatives that comes from fighting the dragon. Like, if they fight the dragon back to the arena, and then fight it inside arena with said audience, the audience is going to cheer for their deaths. Like, I don't know. They are not, like, it's literally, they are basically the villains in this situation. Which, to be fair, I don't mind that. I love the idea, always, of like, oh, hey, yeah, by the way, like, I never usually question what my players do. I just let them do whatever. Sometimes they're the heroes, such as, like, with their police work. Sometimes they're the villains, such as when they're going to hunt dragons. And possibly overfarm crabs, apparently. But, yeah, it is what it is. So, as for what Crafterwin said, with the magic trench coat that changes with size of the user and disguises users, or at least user, or with the optional self-repairing. Well, the self-repairing is not really that much of an issue. As for the magic trench coat, I would say that's probably I would say that's probably a common magic item, actually. And the reason why I say it's common is usually things that are, how you say, cosmetic? Yeah, those are usually common. So, I don't mind saying that, as initially. Now, that said, the hat might be, I might disagree with that. So that I found to go and work is Hat of Disguise. So yes, it requires a tube. But, like in a modern-ish setting, I don't think that they would have as many in circulation, effectively. So, like, don't get me wrong, with people that need to be protected, yes, odds are, like, if you're some high-ranking official where you're probably going to be likely to need to be protected, it's probably going to be actually uncommon. Like, it's uncommon for high-ranking officials to, it would be a very common item to see a high-ranking official do. And the main reason why I say that is, as I hate to be political, but if you think of January 6th from, like, the US, like, January 6th, 2021, like, that type of thing, like, with Mike Pence, for example, whether you like or hate the guy, I don't care. Whether you like or hate the mob, I don't care either. The point is that those people wanted to kill Mike Pence. So, therefore, what Mike Pence would have done in this type of case, or in my game, would have placed on his cap of disguise, casted disguise self on himself, and made him look like an entirely different person. So, he's otherwise nondescript, no need to really worry too much about it. And it's otherwise, like, decently fine. Now, that said, effectively, it is what it is. So, like I said, I don't mind the magic, the trench coat being there. The self-repairing is not an issue. The hat, due to how it would be, I would say it's probably more rare. So, as much, like, I don't mind doing that. Like, it's just one of those things that's like, in my style of game, or in this style of game, I feel like it would be something that the government and stuff would just not really want typically in the hands of like normal people. So they probably would be a little bit more pricey and a little bit more on the rich side type stuff. So anyway, I have up the Warcaster stuff, as you've probably have noted already. So I'm going to do that. We'll talk about spellcasting with a shield / casting in armor. So the reason why I have Warcaster up is because this text, where it's like, you can perform somatic components of spells even when you have weapons or shield in one or both hands. So I'm using that as a basis, and also going to be using, I'm going to be ignoring that to a certain extent. Here's what I mean. So if we take a look at this thing over here, you must have training with any armor, keyword armor, you are wearing to cast spells while wearing it. You otherwise are too hampered by the armor for spellcasting. So, what does that mean? Well, Oswald, he has a shield. So, for example, for example, with him, he can actually cast all of his spells with his shield. So he can get a shield and get up to 15 AC. And be perfectly fine. And I don't mind that case. However, those that are not remotely at all designed to be up towards the front, Brett is a bad example. He's also a bad example. I guess Speedy. So yeah, like for example, Speedy, who's supposed to be up towards the front, like, yeah, he can use a shield and he can cast like his warlock spells, for example, without needing Warcaster, without needing other things, essentially. Mainly because he's designed to be, the tank. And so Redox, for example, who is honestly not even remotely needed to be near the front, mind you. So, unless the enemy royally hates him, he's not likely to be attacked for reference, mind you. But yeah, he doesn't have the shield issue. So, Redox can get a shield. Don't get me wrong, he can. Thropos, same thing. That said, they are two... actually, no, I remembered why. Just take a look at it. So, like, for reference, right here, as you can tell with shields, it's listed under armor. So, that's why I say that, like, for example, Thropos and Redox, who also don't really need to have a high AC anyway, mind you, unless they're really worried about pissing people off, at which point it's like, have you ever thought about, not pissing people off, that is probably going to be helping your AC a lot better than needing to go and buy a shield. Okay? Let that be known. Let that be clear. Now, I didn't initially have this down, but I had thought about this. So, I would assume that a lot of the Coliseum stuff happened in the morning. So, they went and took a long rest. So, I would say that it's now getting to be a little bit more nighttime. Why do I specify that? Well, one aspect of this town is a dragon dance. So, I do not have the routine down just yet. However, they will have their long rest done at the end, by the time that that's actually done. So, for example, Justin has his spell slots back, and is also at full HP. Redox is not really at all with an issue. Oh. Where the frick did Wretched get moved off to? Oh, right, he's there. So yeah, Wretched also is full of HP, so he doesn't have anything to worry about either. As well with AMB, yeah, he'll have all of his spell slots back. So, everybody should be ready for a fight. Now, that said, they hit the dragon or attack the dragon. Yeah. One, the dragon dance is going to end really quickly. I will let you all know that it's going to end really quickly. And back to what I said with the leaded dragon back to the arena to fight. If they do attack, everybody's going to look at where they came from and see the party. Yeah. I wonder how a town that loves a dragon would react to people attacking said dragon. Odds are they need to skip town after that. Not because they need to, or not because the town wants them dead, but because, oh, hey, you want X thing? Pay 10 times the amount. Like, yeah, everything's going to be ridiculously expensive for them in this town after that. And actually, to be fair, they love the dragon. I actually might charge them 100 times the amount. So, like, you know, a regular healing potion? Hi, 500 gold. By the way, how much would a normal superior healing potion go for in a normal town? 500 gold. A potion of supreme healing. So, like, literally the best healing potion you can get is like 500. And they're paying that in this town for 2d4 plus 2. Yeah. I don't think the town likes you at that point. They don't hate the police. They just hate that group in particular. So if they see anybody related to that group, they're charging the upper limit. Like, hold on. Let me see about how much it would be. So yeah, basically it's like, for reference with the with the ring of protection that Ambi wanted. Yeah, if they attack the dragon, don't be too surprised about that being how much money would that be? So yeah, for reference, that ring of protection that Ambi wanted, 200,000 plat would become the new price for that, for Ambi and all of them. Yeah. Not kidding. I don't mind letting people have fun. But yeah. If you go and do things the town does not like, the town's not gonna like you. Don't get me wrong. They go to a different town, get a different shopkeeper, and try to buy that same item again. Which will definitely be the play they need to do. But yeah, effectively, I don't necessarily think that they're going to easily reward this town. Especially considering the fact that with the dragons, like, okay, so this group decided to be cowardly and attack me while, you know, I'm not fighting anybody. I'm just vibing, doing my own little dance, and they still tried to attack me. Yeah, that's not going to go over well. That's not going to be an easy thing to, you know, appease at that point. Especially when the dragon is, you know, obsessed and loving people being courageous. So, in other words, it's better, it's more appealing to the dragon for somebody to do a one-on-one fight for said dragon rather than, you know, just simply attacking it while it's dancing. Like, yeah. Don't piss off dragons. Especially ones that are loved by towns. Like, for example, the dragons you don't want to piss off in this campaign: Arya, Sophia, Emily, and Tori. For at least for the ones that have been known. As for the ones that haven't been known, you add in Charlotte. Funny enough, if you piss off something that the town loves, or do other things that town dislikes, they're not gonna like you. I don't know why they are so stuck in their ways that's like, oh yeah, no, let's go and make crabs be villains in a town that loves crabs. Let's try to fight, let's try to publicly fight dragons in a town that loves, let's try to publicly fight Amethyst dragons in a town that loves Amethyst dragons. Like, are you trying to get the town pissed off at you? Like, I sure hope they stop that in the next area, or in the next session, because if they continue, yeah, the town might just go and like they will go and be able to see the consequences and be like, well, hey, that's a harsh consequence. At which point I will go and remind you, and who's the one that pissed off the dragon that the town loved? And that you got warned saying the town loves the dragon. So, I'm sorry, but you got warned? You pissed it off anyway. You tried to attack it anyway. This is on you. That's not my fault. This is the consequence of your own actions. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you about that point. Like, it is what it is, though. But, yeah. As far as I know, there's not really anything else. We've covered most of everything else. Still need to go and type up the rules effectively, but yeah. It is what it is. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this. I am sure that you, for those wanting to see the party suffer, yeah, I'm quite sure that you are going to see them suffer in the next episode, in the next session, but that's for us to figure out next time. So I do hope y'all enjoyed. I will probably have something up tomorrow, so I do hope to see. I do hope that you all enjoyed that. However, I will ultimately see everyone when I next see you all.